One single bill could have the power to completely upend our elections for the foreseeable future, and it just passed the House. The Save America Act would require voters to bring either a passport or a birth certificate that matches their government-issued ID in order to vote. Providing documentation to vote might seem really intuitive, but let's talk about what it would look like in practice. As a conservative estimate, there are about 45 million American women who changed their name when they got married, so they automatically couldn't use their birth certificate and they would need a valid passport. Let's think about who else might not have access to their birth certificate: young people or people from broken homes. Passports cost money and take a lot of time, and I'll give you one guess as to which group is least likely to have a passport. They're also trying to place restrictions on mail-in voting, which would affect disabled voters. So far we have women, young people, black people, Native Americans, disabled people, people who don't have a lot of money, and what do all of those groups have in common? They all tend to vote blue. I have a master's in stats, and I'm going to tell you something that you don't need a degree to understand. If you're taking a sample from a population, the more you decrease that sample size, the easier it is to control and the less representative it will be of the whole population. If they make the voting process more difficult and more expensive for black people, brown people, immigrants, women, young people, guess who starts to not be represented in our voting sample? And that's not even mentioning the 24th Amendment of the Constitution, which states that voting cannot cost money. If replacing your birth certificate costs money and getting a passport costs money, then how is voting free? On top of that, passports take 6 to 9 weeks to even process, so you would have to make your appointment in August to be able to vote in November. Are you planning your life 2 months ahead? Because I don't even have food in my fridge for lunch tomorrow. This bill is morally wrong, it's unconstitutional, and it could make Republicans a shoo-in for every election forever. It just passed the House and now it goes to the Senate. Once again, use the app 5Calls to find your senators and tell them how you feel about it. This is all intentional, and you know what they have no intention of doing? Saving America. I just published a post about this on Substack if you want to dive deeper. Love you.